mission to get Nickelodeon magazine. It's packed with celebrity interviews and comics and puzzles and great stuff to collect. But only a real live grown-up can call to order it for you. Of course, you can think of a nice, polite way to ask.
Nickelodeon magazine, please.
Hello and welcome to Brian's Things That Are Cool. You know, I've done a lot of episodes on the Disney Channel, but right now I'd like to flip down the dial to that other titan of children's media, Nickelodeon, and take you back to one of the most important publications during my childhood, Nickelodeon magazine. Nick is kids, so the channel's tagline read. That was definitely true for me as a kid of the late 80s, early 90s. Nickelodeon was life. I never missed any episodes of Don't Just Sit There, Legends of the Hidden Temple, Double Dare, Pete and Pete, Doug, Ren and Stimpy, Salute Your Shorts, or Hey Dude. Weeknights were spent watching the classics on Nick at Night, The Adventures of Superman, or The Partridge Family. In fact, there I am in front of the bus. Every Saturday, it was imperative that I watch Snick, featuring Clarissa Explains It All, Roundhouse, All That, The Secret World of Alex Mack, and of course the amazing horror anthology, Are You Afraid of the Dark? With dolls, video cassettes, and even an alarm clock that screeched the familiar commercial bumper. Every morning to get me up for school, I certainly fell for all of their shameless merchandising as well. So when Nickelodeon magazine launched in 1993, after 2 Free at Pizza Hut issues in 1990, I knew I had to get in on that. Getting any mail as a kid was exciting. All I get now is bills. But finding that new issue of Nickelodeon magazine in your mailbox took it to another level. The covers either let you know the theme of the issue or featured a celebrity promoting their new project. Even flipping to the first page to look at the table of contents would key you up for all that was in store. Maybe there'd be an article about one of your favorite shows. Then there was the magazine's mascot greeting you, Zelda Van Gutters, a Lakeland Terrier who appeared throughout the magazine, printed small on the margins, making sarcastic quips, much like the Don Martin cartoons sprinkled throughout Mad Magazine. All this and more made every 90s kid feel like they finally had a magazine just for them. I never really liked the letters to the editor section. It was mostly kids asking questions or commenting on content in past issues, only to be met by the editor making bad dad jokes. Dear Nick Mag, why did you move from the 50th floor to the 41st? Jennifer M., age 11. Dear Jennifer, a 500-pound gorilla wanted our seats. I don't quite get it. Next to the letters would be a sidebar crediting the magazine's staff, which was always creative. The accompanying picture for each name would usually be something tying in with that issue. Like here's some creepy eyes for the Halloween issue. Oddly enough, they never seem to have pictures of those being credited. There's no better trip down memory lane than flipping through one of these issues. Remember Wienerville? I do. I was at a live taping. See? There I am. How about Stick Stickly? Remember when a fanny pack and matching shades was the height of fashion? Or this? No, I don't think that ever caught on. Another exciting thing about this magazine was learning how your favorite shows were made. Learning how they did all those special effects in Are You Afraid of the Dark was just so cool. Even if, admittedly, they're rather obvious now. Or you could learn the movie makeup recipes for scabby skin, hairy warts, and blood. That's what being a kid is all about. As with any magazine for tweens, Nick made sure you knew what was cool. The first issue featured the Big 30. Bubble Tape, Turtle Power, New Kids on the Block, and of course, Richard Grieco, were certainly cultural juggernauts. We also got the bottom 10. Commercials and movie theaters. Just wait 33 years. Madonna with dark hair. Phew. Well, 1990, it gets worse than you can possibly imagine. Far, far worse. The covers were always really creative. As a lover of vintage media, I like that they used a lot of images from old monster movies like King Kong, The Mummy, or Godzilla. The fashion issue even had Elvis on the cover. How cool is that? Actually, Elvis showed up a lot in Nickelodeon magazine. This one always makes me laugh. None of the other issues had that whole tiger beat thing going on, but this one just had to let us know that JTT is hot. I mentioned Zelda the dog before, but there were a number of off-the-wall images throughout the magazine. Mostly commenting on the content, like on this joke page. What vampire is the best at basketball? Count Shacula. Ugh. Which vampire loves pancakes? Count Flapjacula. Man. Well, I've heard of worse reasons to have Shaq shooting a basket on a pile of pancakes. While on the subject of funny images, Nickelodeon magazine also featured comics. Some were really weird, like Southern Fried Fugitives, which follow the adventures of a wing, a breast, a thigh, and a drumstick named Wingnut, Chester, Legs, and Boom Boom. Yeah, I don't know what they were smoking either. There were also fun single-panel cartoons like Wouldn't You Love to Slime? Self-explanatory premise, of course, and I can certainly think of a few deserving people. The ads were as strange as the comics. What's with the psychedelic font? Are they saying that Peanut Butter Crunch has LSD in it?
Now Peanut Butter Crunch tastes better.
Oh, there's the fire in my brain. Stabbing me. Agony.
Oh man, gack. That stuff made the most satisfying fart sounds. These "if kids took over the world" ads from McDonald's were everywhere back then. This one teaches you new McDonald's approved vocabulary. Most of these are idiotic, but I do remember me and my friends referring to the longest French fry in the box as a loomster. I still think about that, even now. Look at this epicness. Now that's a PC. Ah, Tiger Electronics. Bat all your brains out, huh? This ad has outlines where your thumbs go. I guess to get the idea of what it's like to play a tiger. This is pretty close. The graphics are a bit better. Some of the issues had cool cutout stuff. Now, I never actually cut up my magazines, but I really enjoyed looking at this stuff. The holiday issue had stamps you could slap on gifts for your family. Not much to say, some butt jokes, and hey, look, it's Ren as Elvis. Seriously, Elvis was everywhere. This one is pretty cool. These are reprints from a 1934 Sunday Comics page drawn by Popeye creator E.C. Cigar. You cut along the lines and place the film strips on the side between the slits, creating sort of an animation. On the back of the page, they even gave you space to make your own. Each issue featured contests where the grand prizes would make any kid's dream come true. These prizes would include home videos of your favorite shows, having Nickelodeon decorate your room. I remember that one because they gave the kid a reproduction of the Easy Chair mobile the dad from Roundhouse used. I always wanted one of those. Then there was the Super Toy Run Sweepstakes. That's the one I fantasized about winning. 5 minutes to grab whatever you want at Toys R Us. I kind of want that now, and I'm grown up. Guess I can't now. Rest in peace, Toys R Us. And then there's this prize. This wasn't so much from Nickelodeon, but an ad for Oreos. The grand prize was a Pagemaster shirt. Remember that movie? Of course not. Why is this kid so happy? That movie was awful. I guess he's like 40 now. I wonder if he still has it. I subscribed to the magazine for the first 6 years. Oddly enough, Nickelodeon magazine only stopped publication about 8 years ago. But I was there during Nick's golden age, when green slime ruled the world. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed my look at Nickelodeon magazine. If you want to be kept up to date as to when I release a new video, go ahead, hit that subscribe button. I'm Brian, and I'll see you next time.